And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready? 15 on it. 15 on it. 54. Mike, 54. All day.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now on second and 16. Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal. Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up fourth down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This is Geis. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. On play action, Haskins. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's our field. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Panthers 3, Redskins 0. Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if... we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Let's go. 4-10, Tuscan. Check. Watch 50. Come on. 54. Here we go, G. Get up.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's going to have... The first down yardage to the 35.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Redskin first down.
Here we go. Set. Hey, Lobo. 54. Mike, 54. Get ready. 64. Wait.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Watch the run.
On first down, this is Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Get in the weight room. Up.
1 yard gain.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Come on, guys. We got this.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the 50, Newton. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
You got three. Three down.
To throw again on second down. Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Newton on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back to throw, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Three down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded at the 2. And now look at him go. 30. Touchdown, Carolina. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 74 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Back.
Off play action. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Off. 54.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now, Haskins. He gets it to Sims, complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr., 39 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
Right there. 54.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Haskins out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, there's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Check 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Rumbling past the 30. And he finds a man. It's Olsen.
Here we go.
And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Throwing is Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. They're going to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
Newton now to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 8. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. 53.
Hey, let's pin the meat.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The completion good for 3 and it's 2nd down.
Single receiver. Single receiver.
At their 48-yard line.
Mike, 53.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. McCaffrey with a first down and more. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 44 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now Haskins on first down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football.
53 is the mic. Crunch time, defense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Run.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
You don't want no problems with me.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On for the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Incomplete. He was covered by Trey Boston.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here we go with Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 4-7's right. 4-7's the mic.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hunt. 64. Swing. Bang, bang, bang.
From nearby Baton Rouge, it's the LSU. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Geis.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Haskins to throw it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Under 10.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And they move this all the way down to the 30. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready?
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Ready?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
You ain't doing nothing.
You kill.
You ain't doing nothing.
Here's Breeze to throw. They got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Toss play, Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it on. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check, 47.
Now a run with Geis. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Under pressure. pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. A.J. Klein. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
53, I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
36.
Bree's going to try and throw on third down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
I got one.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was...
Touchdown, Washington!
Touchdown!
Darius Geis, 42 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, a costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
A loss of 2.
Hey, easy.
2nd and 12.
11. Let's go, let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Breeze going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 15. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot in the end zone.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Breeze to throw again. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. This is Zach Line, the fullback, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. They've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Get him, boy.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Get it, baby. Boom.
He was brought down by Tito Alonso. A 2-yard gain on the play.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Here's Haskins to throw. And this one complete to Reed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's get it. 47. 47. Check. 47. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did, because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better, because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Calculated risk, it didn't work out. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 35 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. 27 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A.J. Klein able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Haskins, complete. Richardson has it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
At the Saints' 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Flushed out right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 18.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 36.
On the ground, it's Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 47 is the mic.
47 is the mic, boys.
Now it's Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A.J. Klein able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Mike.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
They begin on the ground with Camaro. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5-8. You kill.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now Breeze. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro corner. It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set! 51! 51! Here we go, here we go! Big dad, big dad! Go, go!
First carry for Darius Geis. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Not today.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Check 49, check 49!
Alert 3, alert 3! Alert 3!
Check, crunch, crunch!
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now Haskins on first down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson.
Come on, baby.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Here's Geis.
Watch the whip.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Good hit,
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
51!
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, and his throw is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Locke now on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going. Here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
And that'll set them back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
We go. 10-2 stop.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Hit it.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check 9, check 9.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Let's go.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
That's another
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. This is the tight end fan. Now the ball comes loose. Into the Redskins. Have it, they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And the man to bring him down was Cyrus Jones. They'll run with Geis. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A Redskin 1st down, the pickup 15 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. This is Geis. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now a give running left is Geis. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 31.
You got it.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third down, here's Geis.
No.
He finds some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Lock to throw on second down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Now Locke. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Lock now on first down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
They look to throw. It's locked. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Locked to throw for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He wasn't ready.
From the 39, Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Check 13. Check 13.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
45, 45.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. On the handoff, it's Geis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 3rd down, here's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
30 base.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lock will try again on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
90 Wolf.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Block now to throw. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Get it.
To throw is locked. He'll find Lindsey here. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is the tight end Fant.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Check 26, check 26. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
80 weapon. Let's go.
Lock to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Second down and goal. Lock. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Washington Redskins. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game.
Here we go.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Sean Bunting on the tackle.
Geis. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Haskins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Come on, QB, come on.
Let's go.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Slam.
Come on. Sunday. Let's go.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, Geis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. And an alley to run. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
1st down, Washington.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. You don't want it?
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
On the ready. 4, Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They'll run with Thompson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From midfield now, Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
We got this.
Complete to Jordan Reed. A gain of 26 yards.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
With the score,
Let's go now. 60 out low. 54. Target.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. On 1st down, Thompson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this throw will be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the slit.
They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. He's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
56.
First down, Winston. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A run with Ogunbowale. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And some room to run now. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 24, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now Winston on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Jameis to throw it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman as the first half is winding down as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Redskins 3. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Showing it. Showing it. 64. Wait. Wahoo. Check. 45's the mic. Check. 45's the mic. Hey, pick it up.
2nd down, Haskins. Looking long for his tight end read. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Hogan Bawale. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Strip that ball.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 48 yards.
That's good for the Buccaneers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hey, let's get this.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, check Mike. Watch it, 55. Flip it. You got nothing.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Jameis again. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 14.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jameis now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Ready?
They rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check, check.
Hopper!
Fresno.
Check.
They go again with Ogunbowale. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Check tight.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Let's get this.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins looking long for his tight end read. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 4.
Now a run with Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 22, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Rush in.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You can't block me.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Watch the end.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Get some penetration here.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
Run!
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and inches, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. From just shy of midfield, Winston, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike,
Ready. Blue way.
Mike by 5. I got you.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Ready.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Wait.
Don't let him breathe, defense. Check your hot read.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. One final shot for Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Let's go.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.